Heyo guys, the NEL Hunter coil is here. So, for a beginning test, we're going to replicate the test we done before with the 6.5 by 9 coil, the standard coil, and see what the differences are. I've written down the reference numbers so we know what we're going by, but feel free to go and check that video. Right, first up was a shotgun shell. It was a 78 at 19 centimeters. Well past. Double dinger at 29 centimeters. Still detecting it down at 34 if you were picky. If you'd been over your yard a few times, your spot or your location, and wasn't pulling anything new out, you might be wanting to listen to that. Next up was the new 1 penny zinc and copper combination. It was a bit jumpy on the small coil. We picked up at 16 centimeters. Flat out telling you it's a shady signal, but if you were looking for that coin, it'd be good. "26 centimeters I'm getting on that. So another 10 centimeters on top. Next one up was the 1979 2 penny, bit worn, bit shot. We had that at an 85, clocking in at 20 centimeters. And you notice the closer things are with this coil, like you'll hear one ding, but when they're really close, so that's how you tell they're at the surface. You don't need to dig a crater. Wow, 35 centimeters. Wow, we had that on 20 centimeters. That's an improvement of 15 centimeters. Next up was the lead fishing weight sinker. We had that at an 84 and 16 centimeters. Wow, 26 centimeters, so another improvement on 10 centimeters. Next up was the silver bangle we actually found, 925 sterling, and we found that with the small 6.5 by 9 coil. It wasn't deep, it must have just been stood on and slightly pressed under the surface. And we picked this one up at 17 centimeters on an 81. Wow, 30 centimeters on that one, so it's another depth of 10 centimeters added, seems to be the average amount. We've got here next up a 1965 Lizzie 1 penny, and we had this at 86 on a 20 centimeters. Wow, 31 centimeters. Wow, that's decent. It's 11 centimeter difference. Next up was the Eddie 1904 1 penny, Eddie 7. We got 81 was the number, and 22 centimeters was the depth on air test. Wow, 34 centimeters on that one. Was 22, now 34 centimeters. Thing's still picking it up at 50 centimeters. It's unbelievable, man. Next up was the Lizzie ship half penny. As you can see, it's still a bit mucky. It was a Bangle on 81 as well. 22 centimeters, 23 centimeters. So that one gives double dinger, further away than any other coin. But yeah, best sign of knowing something's right below your coil. $30cm on that one. Decent. And I can tell you this coil is amazing. I had this out for a few days on the trot, couldn't put it down. I've been running around crazy with this all over the same place I'd been over already with the standard coil that had lifted stuff that the 250, the Ace 250 couldn't touch, or couldn't at least tell me there was something proper there. The Ace 200i with the standard 6.5x9 coil was kicking the Ace 250's butt, and shoving this on is just crazy. This is probably what I imagine the Euro Ace 350 was pulling off above all the rest. I'm well happy at that coil. And to be honest with you, the Tornado would have had it before and it was really, really wide. And the kind of places I'm checking just now, there's like fallen branches, old tree stumps. Hold on, I'll turn this off. There was old tree stumps, branches that had fallen down, parts of their fences that were there from behind, left behind from a long time ago, and just trying to get, even I struggle at sometimes getting that in, but even holding it higher above the log and checking it was picking stuff up down underneath it. So I've spent a few times moving logs just to get underneath them to find, yeah, it was trash sometimes, but it was picking stuff up well deep. You can't be faulted. I've pulled out loads of lead, very, very deep. I mean, it's insane. Like, just the other day there, I pulled a 3 pence out from about 10 inches. That was giving off a good signal, but I pulled off a bullet casing. It was I think it was just a standard 9mm bullet casing, and picked that up quite deep, and I was surprised. So when I got home, I switched back to the 6.5x9 coil, and it just wouldn't pick it up. It had to be pretty much right here, right under the coil for it to pick it up. And although it came out, I'd say at least that deep into the ground, about 5-6 inches into the ground, and the standard coil wouldn't even pick up in an air test 4 inches away. So massive improvement. Finding lots more smaller stuff. Eliminated finding the modern day clad 1s and 2s. Kept finding so much of them. Spent so much time just to pull up something I see every day anyway. So yeah, not good for me. And I want to give a massive shout out to Relic Hunting Scotland. Man, that guy is amazing. Thumbs up that dude. He is the best treasure hunter kicking about in Scotland, man. Been following him for a couple of years. Does magnet fishing, metal detecting, mudlarking, eyes only finds. You name it, that guy, he's pulled up some amazing stuff out of the ground. It just tickles my fancy seeing the stuff he gets, it really does. Another one, Deep Digger Dan. Amazing guy, following him for years. Quirky, really funny, light-hearted man. Love his videos, love his content, love his finds. Just now, dude's touring around Britain. He's doing a charity tour, raising money for kids for like Make-A-Wish. You know what I mean? So kids that are terminally ill, managing to get one last wish that they always wanted. I mean, you can't fault that. Like, so anybody going over there checking out his videos, at least have a look at that. I know he's got a competition on just now that if you, for every £1 you donate, you could win a holiday to Scotland. So, I mean, again, thumbs up to that. That guy is just draining himself. He's just every day out there, all over the country, going at it non-stop. Amazing guy. So yeah, Relic Hunting Scotland and Deep Digger Dan. Two of my most favourite guys on the internet. Can't beat them. So, look out for more foreign videos. We'll be getting some depth test outside in actual soil. I'll take both the coils, test them in sequence, just so you can see the difference yourself. Like, I imagine once we find how deep they'll go, with a hunter, you'll see there's no chance even detecting them with a standard coil. So subscribe or look out for more updates. I'll have plenty more videos coming soon. Thank you very much.